Hey, I'm Ryan Dungey. This is my Team Rockstar Makita Suzuki RMZ 450. This is my mechanic Mike Gosler. He's going to tell you what it takes to prepare it and get it ready in tip-top shape and getting ready for race day.
Basically, Ryan rides a brand new bike every single week. We go through the bike from top to bottom. Every last nut and bolt comes apart, and the whole thing gets rebuilt and looked after. And basically, as far as Ryan's setup goes, we can set the bike up so it fits him like a glove, you know. From the Pro Taper handlebars, the Showa suspension, the suspension technicians that come to every race, Dunlop tires, they come out to every race, and we have tires for every single condition. We can map the ignition for different conditions, you know, if they say they need more traction and they need a little bit more power. Yoshimura builds our pipes, and Yoshimura, you can buy the same pipe, and we do a couple different things to the end cap to try to make it work for different conditions. Basically, the whole bike is just set up for Ryan, you know, whatever it takes to make him comfortable and make him feel like that's what it takes to win. That's what we're able to do. We have all the resources to do it. As far as gearing goes, we're able to change the gearing, you know, to try to make it work for different track conditions. If you need more traction or you need more pickup, Ryan doesn't like to change his vortex sprockets that much because he doesn't like moving the wheel position. He's really sensitive to exactly how long the bike is, and by changing the sprocket, it changes, you know, how short or how long the bike gets, and he's really sensitive to that. So our vortex sprocket combination is usually a 1351, and that's what he sticks to most tracks, unless, you know, it's absolutely critical, like we go up in altitude where your bike is kind of slow, then we might add a tooth or two to the gearing. You know, every race we go to, we make special changes, but they're real small changes to suspension basically, and maybe just the engine management, just how the power comes on and stuff. But we don't do many changes just for track conditions, except for a few places, possibly Colorado because of the altitude, and possibly Southwick because it's the whole track sandy. Here in Millville, half the track's sandy, half the track's hard packed. We don't do that many changes to it, but there'll always be a few changes. We'll be working on suspension, trying to get it just right. You know, we can go on and on as far as all the special parts in this thing. There's a lot of special stuff that comes from Suzuki Japan. They build a lot of special parts that end up finding their way on production bikes maybe a year or two down the road. And what we learn in racing kind of gets brought out to the public eventually. You know, the public ends up using a lot of stuff that we've developed in racing, so it works out good for everybody.